learned how to service watches. I've been doing this full time now for about 4 years. I'm self-taught mostly. I have had some mentors. I've got a mentor now that I go to when I have encounter problems that are a little bit too tricky for me to solve on my own. But the two books that I mainly learned from, and there are more, but these are two really good starting books to start off with, is Practical Watch Repairing by Donald DeCarl. It's a really, really good kind of entry-level watch repair, watchmaking book, but it's a really good book that you may have to read through a couple times to really kind of gain the knowledge, but it really is a very, very excellent resource. The other book that I really like is the Watch Repairer's Manual by Henry B. Freed. This was generously given to me by the New York Horological Society when I applied for a scholarship. It's a really great book, very informative, and very similar approach to Practical Watch Repairing by Donald DeCarl. Just a little bit different, very similar information in both books, but they each have their own really great things to offer. So I would encourage you to pick those up if you're interested in getting into watch repair yourself. This dial is pretty delicate, so I'm not going to really do much to it. I'm just going to go over it with some clean Rodico, get any little loose debris off of it. But since it's the original finish and it's got a really beautiful patina, I really don't want to mess with it too much. That's generally a good rule of thumb, is the less you mess with the dial, the better. But since I'm keeping the original crown and gasket, unfortunately, finding the replacement gasket, I don't know where to source it. It has to be a very specific size because it goes underneath the crystal, so it has to be the exact right dimensions. If anybody knows, please comment and let me know. But most generic gaskets won't fit the bill. So what I've been doing to kind of waterproof it the best I can, not that I would recommend treating this watch as waterproof, but I've put a little bit of silicone grease on the crown tube, and I'm putting a little bit of silicone grease on the original gasket as well, which should help with the water resistance. It should help a little bit. And I mean, I would honestly think this watch probably is waterproof, but I would never recommend it. That's one little thing you can do if you find yourself in a position where you're using the original crown or gasket. I keep the original crowns whenever I can for originality's sake, but a little bit of silicone grease can be pretty useful. At the end of a service, I like to go over the crystal with Polywatch. I already polished the crystal on the buffing wheel, but Polywatch is just a really good way to kind of finish things off. Gives a really nice finish to the crystal. And it's kind of a good last touch. There you have it. Swatch cleaned up really nicely. It's too bad about the pitting on the back, but that's okay. It's just a part of its story. So I'm really happy with how this service went. I feel like it went really smoothly, without really a hitch, honestly. It's good to get something running that well again, especially when it's 70 years old. If you were watching this to help you through your own watchmaking journey, or if you're just watching it because of an interest, I hope it was helpful. Please let me know if there's any way that I could improve in the future, if there's any questions you have, or if there's anything you'd like to see moving forward. If you'd like the watch, it will be available in my Etsy shop. My shop name is Where Has the Time Gone, but spelled Wear. I had to throw a pun in there. So yeah, if you liked it, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have more videos coming, and hopefully very soon. And thank you for watching.